Videos by YGOSmurf. Be creative. Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about the 5 top generic cards of Secrets of Eternity. So, for number 5, Cavalry Centaurea. He is a rank 2 beast XE monster. It has 2000 attack and 0 defense. With an effect that reads, this card cannot be destroyed by battle while it has an XE as a material. At the end of the damage step, if this card battled a monster, detach 1 XE material from this card and return that monster to its hand. This card is really good because it helps to get rid of some, trouble monsters that can't be destroyed or get effects when they hit the graveyard. So then you can just be like, nah, you're gonna go back to the hand now. You're gonna go back. It does require, obviously, 2 level 2 monsters because it's rank 2 XE. But a lot of times I feel like I'm running level 2 monsters. I don't know if it's just me. I run a lot of those, and that is why it's on this list. Number 4 on the list is Lightning Rod Lord. It is a light level 4 effect monster with 1800 attack and 100 defense. It reads, neither player can activate spell cards on their main phase 1. Pretty simple, not much to explain. It's a stun card similar to Thunder King Ryo and Denko. And it's just a really good card that can be used to lock down an opponent. Unfortunately, and yourself. But, that's the risk. Number 3 on the list is Double Trap Hole. This card reads, if your opponent special summons, parentheses S, monsters in defense mode, banish those monsters that were summoned, parentheses, and currently in defense mode. This card is pretty good for a couple of reasons. One, in case someone's pendulum summoning just for a defense wall every turn, stop that. Those are all gone now. Also, Tour Guides stops those monsters from being summoned, and against Burning Abyss, it stops those special summon monsters from hitting the graveyard and getting an effect. Number 2 on our list is Metahpys Horus. Light, level 6 synchro with an effect with 2300 attack, 1600 defense. It has an interesting effect that it gains one of 3 effects depending on the non-tuner material that was used to summon it. If you use a normal monster as the non-tuner synchro summon material, it has the effect that this card cannot be affected by effect for the turn it is summoned. If you use an effect monster as the synchro material, you can target 1 card on the field and negate its effects for the turn. If you use a pendulum monster as the synchro material, you get to target 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field and you gain control of it. However, it can't attack that turn. So the reason why this card is so good is because it gives you a lot of options and versatility in a level 6 synchro, which, honestly, we're lacking in that department anyways of really good level 6 synchros. I'm pretty sure the best 2 right now would be Goyo and Vulcan the Divine, but it gives you more options, especially if you're playing normal monsters, effect monsters, and pendulum monsters all in the same deck. And because of its versatility and all-round options as a level 6 synchro, that's why it's number 2 on this list. And before we get to number 1, let's go over the top 3 honorable mentions. 1, which is Explosm, which allows you to equip it to an XE material, and once per standby phase on your opponent's turn, detach 1 material from it. Really good and withers down those XEs and make them more costly. Legendary YGOSmurf allows you some really interesting OTK, massive attack, board wipe, interesting fun plays. Plus, it's also a cool addition to the YGOSmurf archetype, if you can call it an archetype. And then Soul Transition. Soul Transition allows you to tribute 1 level 4 normal summon monster to the graveyard, and you get to draw 2 cards. You can't special summon that turn, and like I said previously, it has to be a normal summoned level 4 monster. But it's really good because you get to draw 2 cards, but at the same time, depending on your deck and your strategy, this might not work, and you might be wondering, well, why isn't this on the top 5? And it's honestly just because I don't really like it and probably wouldn't run it in anything. On to number 1, we have Chaos the Mega Monarch. I wonder if that was a surprise. This card reads, you can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 tribute summon monster. If this card is tribute summoned, target 1 monster on the field and banish it. And if you do, inflict 1,000 points to that opponent. Then, if it was a dark monster, banish all copies of that monster from the hand, main deck, extra deck, and graveyard of the player who controlled it. Then, special little caveat, if this card was tribute summoned with a dark monster, you can target 2 cards instead. Bam! Holy shit, that could wipe out freaking half of lineup for Burning Abyss, could wipe out some Shadow engines. This is crazy. This is really cool, and it doesn't have to be played in a dark deck. Sure, it gets that extra little bonus of doing 2, but doing 1 is still really great, and you could splash this in almost anything as long as you can get some tribute fodder out on the field to normal summon. And this was the top 5 generic cards from Secrets of Eternity. If you like this video and want to see more of it, go ahead and give a like on this video. I'm going to be doing 3 more of these, 1 a week for the entire month of February, and if I get 15 likes or more between all 4 videos by the first week of March, I will know that you guys like this and make this a monthly thing and do past sets, and you'll get the trend of which set I'm gonna do next. Comment down below what you thought of my thoughts of the top 5 generic cards, and if you would place them differently. Go ahead and let me know. Obviously I did say generic. Are there any choices that you thought weren't really generic and shouldn't have been on the list in the first place? Go ahead and tell me that in the comments too. Remember to share this video so that way all your friends know exactly what you're talking about. Subscribe if you deem me worthy. Have a wonderful day, guys.